Hello YouTube, this is Chad Close here, and today I'm going to make a very basic tutorial on how to make a table. I'm going to go pretty quick, but I'm going to show you guys the basics. If you haven't learned how to move, I highly suggest you learn how, because it is the basics of Blender. Let us begin. Let's hit 5 to add ortho, and then if you guys don't know the views, 1 is front, 3 is right, 7 is top. You can hold control 1, 3, and 7, and it is just the opposites, left, bottom, and back. Let us X to delete. Let's delete that. Sorry about that. Hit N to bring up this 3D cursor. Let's center it out at 0, and let us add a UV sphere. We are going to bring these segments down to 16 and 8. And we will go into edit mode before we do that. Let's add shading to smooth. It just smooths everything out. Makes it look pretty nice. Now let's delete these two. First I'm going to make this, and that way you can just see everything behind it. Go to B1, and then B brings you this box select. It's really nice. If you guys don't know selecting, it's pretty easy. You just can select, shift, hold select, shift, and you select multiple. Alt selects edge loops, and Shift Alt you can select more, and B is like holding Shift. So let's keep going. Let's delete these. We are going for a table. I'm going kind of fast here because I do not want to go over the 10-minute limit I'm aiming for, because that is all my screen capture can do. So I'm just selecting them, and then E to extrude, and then moving them up, and hitting Z to lock onto the x-axis. Let's do one more. And that is proper height. Next, I'm going to go into object mode, go out of here, and if you can see, it's not that bad. I'm just going to show you guys this just because I can, but the Subsurface modifier comes in handy when you start doing other ones. It just adds more polygons, pretty much. We are going to bump it only to 2, how about, and then go into tab, and get a better look here. I don't really like these. You guys can do really whatever you want. I'm gonna go for something pretty basic, nothing spectacular. Just gonna quickly save this table tut. And next, if you know a table, well, we're gonna kind of pretend that we made this on a lathe type of effect. So we are going to add a cube right there. You'll see why in a second. Bring it down, and it is perfectly centered. Let's scale it down. No, just leave it, because if you think about it, that side should pretty much line up with that, and it does, so that will work. Next, I'm just going to select both of them and scale it down, because that is a huge table leg, in Blender at least. So put it down to there. And I'm going to show you guys how to use the array modifier. Control Z first. We are going to click these, click Control J, and join them. And we'll just call it a leg. Next, we're going to add an array modifier. And this pretty much, you can just make arrays type of thing. We're just going to go 2, bump this over to 3, no, 6. And that will be the width of our legs. And then we'll just apply that. Add a new one, and this time we'll go this way to 12, and go to 12, and that will be our width. That looks pretty good. Apply that, and we have our legs. Look at that, they are beautiful. Next, let's just add the finishing ribbing. We're gonna go into here, but if you think about it, it's not gonna be one big block of wood. So we're going to go into tab mode. We are going to select these faces, all of those. So we have all those faces selected, and then we are going to Shift D to duplicate them, and then hold Control V and then separate by selection. Next we're going to go in here, go into this object mode, edit, and then this is going to be painstaking, but we are going to select the sides, vertices, and then hit F to fill them in. I am just going to do every one, and I will come back when I'm done. Alright, there we go. I filled all of them in. Let's go into object mode. So if you ever texture this, I'll have another tutorial on texturing, but you will be able to see these lines, this line right here. And that will add nice, so the grain on these bars will be going this way, but the grain on this will be going that way. And I'll add nice contrast. But next, let's add tabletop. So we'll just select on the top. Add a cube. Scale this down on the z-axis. Let's have our tabletop be that wide. Move this down a little bit. 7. Grab it, move it over here, scale it along the x-axis. As you can see, I'm not being very precise. I'm going to make this a little big because I have an idea of what I want to do with it. I just hit Z to go into this kind of view. We are going to make it, that's too big, about that big. And let's add a subsurface modifier. Let's crank it up to 2. How about we'll do, let's see what it looks like. Add some smoothing. You know, we're not making a high detail product right now, so we'll just do 2. And let's go into tab mode, or edit mode. I'm sorry, you just hit tab to go into edit mode. And we're just gonna add some edge loops and make this look a little less circle and a little more squarish. So that's pretty good. And as you can see, it's kind of like rounded right here. And if you think about it, you wouldn't really do that if you made a wooden table. So we're just going to add some edge loops right here. I am doing this, I'm sorry I didn't say. Control R is an edge loop to add, and then you can just scroll up and you can add as many as you want. Very nice function. And there we go. We have the basic table. Nothing special, nothing fancy, pretty easy. Maybe I'll show you guys a video soon on how to texture this. But for now, that's all I'm going to do. This is my first tutorial on my new channel, so please subscribe, like, help it out. Ask for tutorials. I'm planning to start a weapons tutorial or something more advanced. I've been working on a cannon right now. I'll show you guys that. I don't know, if you guys ask for it, I'll make a tutorial on it, or a tutorial on rope. Rope's pretty fun to make. There's a very simple way of doing it, but this is just what I've been working on. It took me about 3 hours one day. Kind of figuring out really how to do this. Rope is a little hard, but I still got to texture it. I'll probably show you this in another video of it textured, but like, subscribe, see ya.